Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Ready. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run here with a rookie. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go. 70 range. 19 tight.
Daniels looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now 3rd down and 7. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Tracy. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity?
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Tracy, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Here's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Daniels. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On to give, it's Tracy. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now is Daniels. Checks this one down to Robinson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. The 20, 5, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tracy going to get it on first down. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Daniels. That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's go now. Hey, smash, drop, go.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Doug Peterson says let's go for 2 here. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating